Hey everybody, how's it going? It's a Daily Shooter, and over the past year and a half, we've seen a dramatic increase in the cost of raw materials. Aluminum, steel, lumber, just about everything across the board has gone up a significant amount. This is now about to translate into our community. The cost to practice your Second Amendment rights is about to go up. So yesterday I was over at my local FFL, which is Spartan Arms here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I was doing an interview with the general manager. That video was supposed to be released yesterday, but there was a horrible audio issue that we ended up having, and so that ended up getting scrapped. We're going to go ahead and reshoot that and then post it another day. But one of the things that came up kind of surprised me. We were talking about the cost of things and how the cost of things is going up, and when do we see the prices start to settle back down again to where it would look a little bit more normal? And one of the things that he said kind of surprised me, and that is that the cost of raw materials is now affecting manufacturers, and manufacturers are now starting to trickle that cost onto the distributor, which then goes on to your local store, which is then passed on to you. And so the costs are going up. He got an email from Smith & Wesson and Ruger, and Smith & Wesson and Ruger are raising their prices 5%. Now, they're raising those prices on top of the typical annual price raising that they already do. So I believe Smith & Wesson has like a 5% annual price increase, or something along those lines, right? So if they have a 5% price increase annually, and then they add on top of that an extra 5% price increase across the board on all products, you're looking at a 10% pretty much permanent price increase from here on out on those products. So the cost of raw materials is making it more expensive for manufacturers to create these things, and obviously they're not going to eat up that cost and watch their revenue go down. These big manufacturers, they're not beholden to us, the customer. They're beholden to their stockholders. That's one of the issues that I have with a lot of big companies is it's not so much about the customer, it's about making those profits for the people who've invested in them. Regardless, they don't want to see those profits cut, so obviously they're going to pass that on to us. If we know that Ruger and Smith & Wesson are incurring, extra costs because of materials, that means that everybody else across the board is incurring extra costs for materials as well. For instance, I also got an email from AR500 Armor, and in that email, they informed their customer base that their prices for their steel armor is going to be going up because of the cost of raw materials. So the cost of AR500 steel, AR550 steel is going up. So again, they're translating that to us. That means body armor, that means handguards, that means lowers, that means, just about everything that's made out of aluminum and is not just purely plastic is going to be going up. So, I thought that was one of those things that I should convey to you guys. If you've been kind of on the fence and waiting for it, it might be a good idea to get it now before more companies jump on board and start increasing the prices to their distributors. I know that raw material prices are kind of fluctuating right now. It looks like lumber is starting to come down a little bit, but for at least the near future that I can see, raw material prices are still going to stay high, and that is going to have an effect on us. I mean, even think about, ammo manufacturers, the cost of brass, the cost of lead, the cost of the components that they use in order to make their product. All of those costs are going up too. So from what I've heard, it's going to be across the board on the products that we enjoy. We might see a semi-permanent price increase on those. Because one of the questions that I asked him when I was there was, when do you see the price of everything coming down? And he said, as far as everything going back to where it was, he goes, I don't see that. So I thought that was kind of eye-opening. Anyway, I wanted to let you guys know what was going on and inform you. I want to thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and have a great day.